Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we will be doing the second video in the series of working with 5-digit numbers. Today we will be looking at the subtraction of 5-digit numbers, and we'll be looking at 3 different methods in which we subtract 5-digit numbers. The first method that we're going to be reviewing today is the column method. This method is pretty straightforward. All you need to do is in each of the columns which is set up in our 10,000s, thousands, hundreds, tens, and units. With it set up in these columns, you need to subtract the number at the bottom from the top. So I'm just going to go through this quickly. So in our units column, we have 7 minus 6. This will give us an answer of 1. In our tens column, we have 2 minus 1. This gives us an answer of 1 as well. In our hundreds column, we have 4 minus 2. This gives us an answer of 2. In our thousands column, we have 5 minus 5, which is 0. And in our 10,000s column, we have 6 minus 3, which gives us an answer of 3. So our full answer after we're done with this method is 30,211. Always make sure when doing this method that you are working down in your columns. If I draw a line going down this way, you'll be able to see that everything is perfectly underneath each other. The second method I'm going to take you through is known as the breaking down method. This is where we break down both numbers into our place values and then subtract them from each other. So in our sum for this one, we have 88,743 minus 34,684. As you can see, I've highlighted the different place values with different colors. And if I have to express that in our first line, that brings us to our first part of the solution, where we have to use expanded notation on both numbers. So here you can see I've separated it into its place values. So in our first bracket, I have 80,000 plus 8,000 plus 700 plus 40 plus 3. And I'm going to subtract in the second bracket 30,000 plus 4,000 plus 600 plus 80 plus 4. The second part of the question, we need to place numbers with the same values together. This means that I need to take the 80,000 and minus the 30,000 and put that into one bracket. Putting each place value in the same bracket so that it's easier for us to subtract the numbers from each other, so we can just add it together at the end. Which brings us to the third part of the sum, where I have subtracted 30,000 from 80,000, which gives me an answer of 50,000. I've then subtracted 4,000 from the 8,000, which gave me 4,000. 600 from the 700, which gave me 100. However, these last two, I cannot subtract 80 from 40. It'll give me a negative number, and since we are not working with negative numbers, we are going to have to go and borrow. So I'm going to add the 100 to the 40 to give me 140 minus 80. And from there, I can go ahead. So once we've added 100 to the 40, and we've got our 140, and we subtract the 80, we can move on to the next step, which is to subtract 140 by 80, and we get 60. Then what we have left is the units. Now the units, we cannot at this stage subtract 4 from 3 because 3 is smaller than 4. So in this instance, we're going to have to do what we did with the tens, where we had to add 100. Now we need to add a 10 to the 3. So we end up with 13 minus 4. So we have taken away a 10 from the tens and added it to the units so that we can subtract the units. Once we've done that, we'll end up with 9. So 13 minus 4 is 9. So what we have left with is 50,000 plus 4,000 plus 50 plus 9. So now we have all of the place values represented. We can go ahead and do the final step, which is add all the numbers together to get our answer, which is 54,059. The last method that we are going to go through is called the breaking up method. In this method, I will break up the number that that's going to be subtracted from the first number and go through subtracting it in place value order. So I've color coded my my place values for the sum as well. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to expand the subtracting number. So we need to expand the 25,714. So I've expanded it, as you can see. The next part of the sum that we need to do is we need to take our 35,623 and subtract the 10,000s from this number. This will give us an answer of 15,623. The next thing that we need to subtract is the 10,000s. So I need to subtract the 5,000 from this. This will give me an answer of 10,623. So in the next one, I have 700. And if I subtract the 700 from it, it's going to take me straight down. I will have to lose my 10,000 and I'll have to drop to the next 1,000. So what I've done is I've broken up my hundreds into 600 and 100. And I'm first going to minus the 600 from the answer. This is going to give me 10,023. And then I'm going to go ahead and subtract the 100, which will give me an answer of 9,923. Next, I'll subtract my tens. This will give me an answer of 9,913. Then I'm going to go ahead and subtract my units. This will give me a final answer of 9,909. Thank you for joining our class today. We hope to see you soon.